needed bridges anyway? When Renato went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous. Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword? She caught up with him. She seemed troubled. All right, out with it, he said. He sent his ravens to search for an ancient crystal. Something called the Iblis stone. Iblis? Isn't he one of the lost gods? He shivered. A stone dedicated to one of the lost gods. Oh, that could give great power. But what would the god demand in return? This one contained nothing but unmatched gloves. And something more useful. Scientists at the observatory had a true witness to one of the Emperor's blasphemous rituals. The dead could be made to speak for a short while. Interestingly, they could not be made to lie. After all, what do they have to lose or gain by lying? A very clever engineer named Elon Muskrat had got his start making floating platforms. Not many people knew that. was dead tired. Then he was just dead. The way they stayed back and lobbed pain and death from a distance. Cowards. Really dangerous, effective cowards. The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The ravens had burned the reanimated witness to cinders. Renato was stunned. There goes my proof. These were scientists, not rebels, Zenobia said, upset. Why would he do this? I don't know. Let's go to the fleet and ask him. Yes. I'll meet you on the mountains. There's something I have to get first. But could he afford to meet her in the mountains? He'd given the Empire the location of the secret rebel base. They would need rescuing. Was he going to meet up with her? Wasn't it more important to rescue the Rebel Council from the almost certain Imperial attack? Why was he in this war anyway? Was it really to fight the good fight, or did he just want to see her again? One of these days, Renato thought, I should really figure out my motives before I pounce. Nah. Was it true? Was he on this adventure just to see Zenobia again? The Imperial heir was not an easy cat to see. Well, she'd ignored all his Kwanzaa gifts. And on the other paw, trying to get a date by joining a war against your intended was, let's say, pretty optimistic. But on the back paw, thought Renato, yes, it sounded exactly like him. Good, I'm so glad we had this little chat, he told himself. Smashing things was fun. littering. But these islands were short on trash cans. His mother had told him to eat his fruit. If only he had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
Smell any better dead than I'd have thought.
There were a lot of dead ravens along the side of the road. Someone had rampaged through here on a killing spree. What had Zenobia gone to get? He had a chilling feeling. He could recognize her blade work in the wounds of the dead birds. Why had she killed them? Surely her father's soldiers were no threat to her. Renado's paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he? This is why heroes are called dashing, Renado thought. See? Dashing? Get it? Renado wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles. He reached the summit, expecting no one. But there she was, steaming, pacing. "I'm gonna kill him," she said. "I'm gonna kill all these ravens, and then him, and then his family, and all the eggs and tadpoles. And then I'm gonna burn down their pond." "Did you go and get the Iblis stone?" "You see, all these ravens I killed. So much power." "Are you feeling normal? Because you seem a little bloodthirsty." "Yes, obviously it wants blood. Demons always want blood." "You really want power from a demonic rock?" You want the stone, don't you?" Not really." "Good. I'd rather not have to kill you." He told her he loved her, that he wouldn't let the Iblis stone take her, even if he had to die for it. Well, he planned to tell her. Now didn't seem like the right time. She'd probably cool off in a bit. So he let her get in her ship and fly off. He rushed back to the Farfarer and followed her, keeping a healthy distance. Zenobia's ship was just visible through the clouds ahead. How could he reason with her? But he had to. The rebels were down for the count. No wonder. He'd betrayed the location of their base and then he'd abandoned them. And if she became Empress while she was in the grip of the Iblis stone, if she became Empress by murdering her father, she could still be a great Empress. But she could also be a nightmare Empress. She had to be stopped. There were more dead ravens along his path, some of them wounded in the back. He knew she could have easily talked her way past them, or clouded the little tiny raven brains with a spell. She was going out of her way to kill everything in her path. This wasn't Zenobia, not as he knew her. He wasn't that good. Yet. Come on. One fox, no waiting. Silent type. to be something useful in these things, didn't there? That was always a rush.
Renato told the corpses. It was something he'd seen in a play once.
So, his beloved was possessed by the spirit of a demon. That's what it meant to be a hero. To brave the darkness in your loved one's soul. To have faith there was still good in her. To help her out of that darkness, no matter what the cost. But what? What could he do? She'd kill him if he tried to take the Iblis stone from her.